As gamers, we all like the satisfaction of being rewarded for our hard efforts with the games we play. A staple of these rewards is of course achievements and trophies. Obtained doing usually very specific tasks within the game, there is always that little burst of happiness when the message "Achievement Unlocked" appears on our screens. However, not all achievements are created equally, and some are damn near impossible to obtain. So today we will look at 15 of the hardest achievements in gaming. Number 1. Infallible Fallguys. For the purposes of maximum difficulty, we're looking at the original version of the Infallible achievement in Fallguys, which requires you to win 5 matches in a row. For reference, only a small percentage of Steam Fallguys players have earned this achievement for winning 1 game, let alone 5, and this one requires 5 in a row. Nowadays, Infallible is an easier task to handle, as if you decide to pair up with friends, you will only need to get 5 straight wins between the team rather than 5 solo wins. Number 2. Messiah Outlast 2. What's better than roaming around in pitch dark without a flashlight while a gruesome foe sniff out your fear? Doing so on insane difficulty, of course. This mean-spirited achievement involves completing Outlast 2 on the highest difficulty setting whilst bumping around haphazardly in the dark, something that only a tiny percentage of the Steam players have achieved. Why? It turns out that in order to get this achievement, you cannot even reload the camera's batteries. That's brilliant. If you somehow manage to limp your way over the finishing line, you might need a permanent pacemaker after playing this one. Number 3. Emperor Elder Scrolls Online. Elder Scrolls Online tickled players with the promise of high level achievement that involved nothing more than dominating the Alliance War battlefield to become Emperor of Tamriel. This achievement sounds great, until you actually get into the meat of what you need to do. It turns out that unless you're an uber gaming god with control over the fabric of reality, space and time, you're going to have it rough trying to dominate this battlefield. Alliance War involves, of course, PvP. Yes, and you'll probably guess what the rest of it has to do with. Good luck beating all the top players in Elder Scrolls Online, because you're going to need to get this achievement. Number 4. The Bladder of Steel Award, Rock Band 2. The truly cruel thing about Rock Band's 2 most sought after achievement is that it isn't only a test of your skill at the game, but a test of endurance and dedication to the craft of achievement hunting. To earn this one, you will need to complete the 84 song gauntlet of Endless Setlist 2, all without failing a single song and without pausing the game a single time. That's a 6-hour commitment that you have to pass without a single failed song and without a single break, not even one to go to the bog. For your efforts, you'll be rewarded with a shiny trophy that only a small percentage of the player base has. Number 5. My Kung Fu is Stronger, Mortal Kombat. This one isn't quite as hard to achieve from a technical perspective, but we would love to know the motivation of any gamer who is willing to shave off a significant portion of their lifetime to get this achievement. Of course, it's not too hard. All you have to do is play every character for a full 24 hours, win 100 fights, and score 100 fatalities, and perform 150 X-ray hits, and of course spill 10,000 litres of blood per fighter. Better quit your day job if you're going to get this one. Number 6. Go outside the Stanley Parable. Unlike the other achievements that could be considered difficult, the Stanley Parable's Go Outside achievement doesn't test your skill at the game so much as it does your patience, and rarely your general memory skill. All that needs to be done to earn the achievement is to start up the Stanley Parable, turn it off, wait 5 whole years and then turn it back on. Maybe in that time you could take up a hobby, or as the name recommends, go outside. Even though the game was released in 2013, it took completionists until 2018 to the earliest possible opportunity to get this elusive achievement. That was of course if you didn't cheat and change the date manually. Number 7. Mr. Perfect Mega Man 10. There's a special corner of hell reserved for people who come up with achievements like this one. What you have to do is make it through the entire Mega Man 10 campaign without taking a single hit. Yep, I'm being deadly serious, not a single hit or even a glancing blow. It's like saying run face first through a pane of glass without getting any cuts. Possible? Yeah, but no. Make sure if you're enjoying our list to hit that like button and of course subscribe for future content. Number 8. LASO Master Halo The Master Chief Collection. The Halo games definitively have a challenge factor. Now imagine cranking it up 10,000 and you'll have an idea of what the LASO Master is like. LASO of course stands for Legend All Skills On. If you felt a chill run down your spine, then I'm not surprised, especially if you're familiar with Halo. Not only do you have to complete all 4 of the Halo games on Legendary difficulty, but you'll have to do it with every skull activated. If nothing else, it would simulate an actual war with the Covenant's best forces, with no radar, beefed up baddies, and only half a shield on your character. Good luck for this one. Number 9. Massive Mythology, Towerfall Ascension. The notoriously difficult achievement in Towerfall Ascension actually used to be a lot more difficult. As it stands today, Massive Mythology will require you to play 5,000 rounds of the game's versus mode. Doing so will probably place you among the tiny percentages of Steam Towerfall players that have earned said achievement. Before it was 5,000, however, you were tasked with playing in 10,000 versus rounds, and before that it was 20,000. Even with the continued acts of charity from the developers, Massive Mythology remains one of the rarest achievements out there for the sheer time commitment required for this one. Number 10. Quiz World of Guns. All you have to do is memorise the silhouettes and the makeups of 200 different types of guns, and so that you can take the quiz where you must identify 10 of the 200 in a row. And of course you can only take this quiz once per hour, which is probably why only a small percentage of the World of Guns players have managed to do it. You might think it's easy to memorise a handful, but 200, yeah, that's something else. With so many moving parts in their makeup, it can be a crushing and difficult task. To make it through this achievement, it will require a dedication to study time, something close to how you would prepare for a major finals exam. Coming to the quiz with a good night's sleep and the day before, and countless hours of preparation, and maybe a cheat photo of all the outcasts. Number 11, Better Than the Best, Sniper Elite 4 Italia. This is another achievement that sounds easy enough on paper until you actually put your boots on the ground and attempt it. All you have to do is beat the great sniper game on authentic plus difficulty without manually saving. Oh, and your radar and heads up display are also gone, and if you get spotted, enemies will never stop looking for you until you put a bullet in their head. The lack of any assisting element in what makes this achievement so hard to get, especially if you are relying on your rifle. Number 12, the legendary hero, Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriot. Think you've got what it takes to become a legendary hero? Well, you might regret that overabundance of confidence when you see the laundry list of requirements for this one. First, you'll have to beat Metal Gear Solid 4 8 times at the very least. That is because you can't get your hands on all of the trophies in the game without doing so. That's a hard requirement in itself, completing anything 8 times. Then of course there's the tiny issue of playing through the game on the hardest difficulty setting without dying, using health packs, killing a single person, or being spotted once. And just so you don't think Konami made it too easy on you, you'll have to perform this feat under 5 hours or it's all for nothing. Number 13, No Point in Dying, Limbo. On the surface this achievement doesn't sound too daunting, but that's just how they reel you in. All that you have to do for this achievement is a simple task of completing a game in a single play session, which on average takes around 4 hours according to howlongtobeat.com, dying less than 5 times as well. Again, it sounds simple enough, but nothing a little practice can do, and a bit of attitude can overcome. But take it from the lost interest of Limbo players who don't have this achievement, it's not quite as simple as it sounds. Even with experience, Limbo remains a deceptively challenging game despite its simplistic appearance. Be careful when chasing after this one. Number 14, Mastermind, Grand Theft Auto 5. One of the hardest achievements around is still Mastermind, which forces GTA Online players to complete 3 criminal mastermind scenarios with the same team of players on hard difficulty without losing any lives on setups or finales. Sure, it can be done, but there's a reason why only a few players have managed it so far. It's more plausible if you have a group of veteran Grand Theft Auto players to game with, but even then you have to account for each player's inherent weaknesses, which can really throw a spanner in the works. Number 15, Seriously 5.0, Gears of War 5. The Seriously Series Gear of War achievements is nothing new, but that doesn't mean they aren't getting any easier. You'll have to complete the insane level campaign, master horde and escape launch maps, get 20 re-ups and reach the level of general in a tour of duty. Basically, get ready for a significant portion of the next 12 months to be playing Gears of War. When you've shouted enough obscenities that you've created new ones out of thin air, maybe you'll be a bit closer to your goal of getting this achievement. So there you have it, 15 of the hardest achievements in gaming. Of course, if I've missed any, let me know down in the comments section, and you never know, we may use your selection in an upcoming video. So, thank you very much. Of course, don't forget to punch the like button and leave a comment down below. Of course, if you're new to the channel, follow my Twitter and Instagram, links down below in the description. Of course, we are partnered with TubeBuddy for your YouTubing needs, tag titles, thumbnails, all that sort of good stuff. So if you believe you need a little help with that, I would highly strongly recommend you download TubeBuddy using the link down below in the description. And trust me, you won't regret it. Anyway, I've been Stee, and I'll see you in the next gaming video.